It's that time again. Time for another episode of Ventthis. Time to hear some of your kooky complaints and your legitimate concerns, along with a few listener comments that have come in on the website. And as always, my famous co-hosts Chris and Paul are here. Hey guys.
Hey.
Hey. Wow, we're famous. Thanks,
Oh,
Chuck.
I didn't say famous. I said fabulous. There's a big difference between fabulous and famous.
We're not there, Chrissy.
Yes,
Yeah.
no. You'll get to famous, but right now you're just fabulous, and it could be only in my eyes. I don't know. You may be fabulous in other people's eyes, but we'll
There's a
have to wait
twinkle
and
in your
see.
eye, Chuck.
Thank you very much. Yes, it's. I think it's something. It's a bug. I think I have a bug in my eye.
I think we should do those kind of hats that you're wearing, like the three of our faces on there. I think that'd be cute.
I think it'd be
That'd be
cute.
fun.
I like that idea.
Well, let's make them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we'll hand them out to people.
There we go. Hand them out. Yeah.
Paul had a good idea last time we talked. He said the worst vent award or the best vent award. We can vote on that and then give that person a hat.
Event of the month.
Oh yeah, we had a vent that I said, do we have a vent? Yeah. Do we have a vent? The worst something? I don't know. Or was it Paul? I thought it was I. Whatever. Who cares? We're all fabulous no matter what.
I probably stole it from Chuck.
Yeah, and the Three Stooges. We could have the three venters or something. Three ventologists. Anyway, Mo's grandson gave me this shirt. Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, for real. Yeah, Mo's grandson. Yeah, I used to work with him. And anyway,
Mo Howard? Mo of the Three Stooges gave you?
Yeah, he was, no, not Mo himself, Mo's grandson. I used to work with his grandson, and he gave me the hat. And they still have a threestooges.com. They're still keeping it alive. You can
I would hope.
get the paraphernalia. And
our younger generation
really cool.
listening probably won't even know what we're talking about. But
but we have a lot of stooges out there. They may not know, but they're stooges themselves, a lot of them. Anyway, did you guys do anything special this weekend? Don't everybody speak at once. Oh my God, I hate when everybody talks at once. I can't hear.
Yes, I had a busy weekend. I had a baptismal to go to and a bowling
baptismal
party.
to go to.
Yeah.
I heard that, like a baptismal.
Pepto-baptismal. Yeah, they wash away the acid indigestion. Yeah,
settles it right down.
That's good. So, well,
I went to Laguna Beach. It was a mess. It was kind of chaotic. It's often a fun place to get away to, but this weekend was just a little too jammed. And for the hour and a half it takes to get each way, I don't know if this was the weekend to do it.
I mean, Laguna is a beautiful place, but yeah, it can be kind of crazy to get there. And do you have any good news, any exciting news that came up this weekend, or anything you want to talk about, or anything?
You know what? What am I saying? We didn't do anything this weekend. Yes, we had a gender reveal. Thank you for bringing that up. We had a gender reveal.
Yes, it's a Labrador, right? No. Oh, what is it?
You know what? I mean, those are pretty cool too. This is going to be a girl.
Yay.
Having a little girl.
Congratulations.
So thank you. We're doing December.
Maybe Gary can put a smattering of pink flowers on the screen or something when we make
something
there. Yeah.
Something. A little pink fetty.
Or applause or something. Yeah.
I got together with some of my taste buds this weekend, and we had a great time. So Chris is looking at me like, what?
Well,
I got together with some of my taste buds this weekend, and we had a great time.
What exactly does that mean?
Taste buds are your friends that you enjoy going out to eat with. Those are your taste buds.
How about that?
You've never heard that?
That could be a thing. That could be a thing.
Yeah. So,
I never heard that, but that's cool.
Got together with some of my taste buds. So, all right, well, let's do this thing, shall we?
Yeah, let's go on.
Why not?
All right, Chris titled this week's episode, you guessed it, More Weird People, which is very close to a title that we had 2 or 3 episodes back. So let's see what we got here today.
Well, there's a lot of weird people. So.
Yeah, and I think our letter reader is still out floating in an inner tube in the Atlantic somewhere. And but so Chris is going to do double duty today by reading the letters. And let's go. Letter number 1, please.
All right. Drum roll. Okay, here we go. You know the commercial where the guy has his dog's food in the fridge and the girlfriend thinks it's weird, so he throws her out of the apartment?
I love that commercial.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the guy I'm dating puts a bib on his dog and has him sit with us at the dinner table, and the dog licks off his own plate. Oh, my God. The sound alone would turn off anybody, let alone the gigantic mess he makes. I asked him not to put the dog at the table, but he got so pissed at me and said, the dog is his fur baby and his family. Should I dump this guy?
Well,
Yeah.
if the dog has his own plate, that's perfect. What's the problem? I don't want him eating off my plate, but he can eat off his plate.
If this was like a one, you got Chris?
No, I was just going to say, Chuck, so it's okay with you if the dog sits at the dinner table and eats off the plate. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and didn't she say he's wearing a bib? I mean, what could be better?
I think if this is
He's
like
got a
if
bib
it's
in his
like,
own plate.
I think if it's like the dog's birthday, maybe that could be fun if it's the dog's birthday. But like if this is like a routine, and also like I when they say plate, I kind of am wondering like, do they mean bowl? Because I don't know, it sounds like a big dog, sounds like he's making a mess. I mean, at least if it's out of a bowl, it'd be less messy. But yeah, I don't know. I think this guy's putting on a funky little show for the girl, trying to like seem cool or something. I think it's weird.
And is the dog using utensils? I mean, he's got a bib on. Does he use a knife and fork?
You postles?
What?
That's cheesy.
You
That's pretty
apostles.
bad.
Yeah, it's pretty
Don't,
bad.
don't delete
Yeah.
that, please, producer
Yeah.
Gary. Just can we not?
No,
put
leave that
with
in.
me?
Let them
Yeah.
know exactly who you are, Paul.
Yeah.
Oh, let them know the tale of my
You know what
bad
I
dog
think?
jokes.
Gentlemen,
Chrissy, what do you think?
I'll tell you what I think.
Okay, great. Well, we're waiting.
Okay, he could have his own dinner table. The dog can sit at the
But
table.
he's a family member.
Well, it's like when you have Thanksgiving, you have a children's table.
So you have a
an
dog's
adult
table.
So you have a dog table. He can have his bib. He can have a bowl. He can be with them, but he has his own little table.
But you don't want dog for one. You got to bring some of the other dogs over.
The dog
I think-
for one.
Well, then
Yeah,
it's an
dog.
event. But you know what? How dogs are with other dogs near their bowls. Like you could have like a whole
Yeah.
ball in your
Yeah.
place. That could be upside down, like
Yeah.
a cartoon.
This could be
I think the
crazy.
dog's table is the biggest table in the house. It's the floor. It's the floor. I love my dog. I love my dog. I let the dog. We've discussed. I let the dog lick my face. The dog sleeps in our bed. I couldn't love the dog more. The dog is not eating at our table. That's not. I don't know. But Chuck, I'm surprised you haven't addressed. Like you said, you would share an ice cream cone. Didn't you say on another episode you would share an ice cream cone with your dog?
Yeah, why not? I love my dogs. They're family. I mean, if this bugs you, move on. If you're not happy, neither of you should change. If this is the way he is with his dog and you don't like it, find another kennel to visit. I don't know.
Yeah, this guy.
Come on. You think you're going to break up with a guy? Everything else is great. The relationship is great. When it's dinner time and the dog sits at the table and he won't move it, you're going to dump the guy?
Well, she didn't say the relationship was great.
Well,
I think
she
this
Just
guy's a
went right
weirdo.
into the dog.
I think this guy's a weirdo. I think he doesn't probably, if we go put on a therapist hat or whatever, I bet this guy doesn't really know how to stand on his own 2 feet when it comes to issues that are a little more one-to-one with the girl. So he's trying to gain some leverage, trying to gain some boundaries, as we might say, by including the dog. Well, if you don't like this, then it's because you're being mean to the dog, where he doesn't know how to stand up for himself and stuff that doesn't involve a dog.
Right.
I think he feels not good at negotiation in general, I would guess.
Well, yeah, it's something.
We're overthinking this.
Yeah.
Yes,
could be.
We're overthinking.
Could be.
Just
That was about as deep
be-
as I'd
yeah,
care to go.
just
Yeah.
be who you are. I've had people question. People have come into my house and they've questioned that my dogs are on the furniture. I said it's their house. They live here, not you.
Yeah.
Don't visit if you don't want to. It's like my front doormat says go away. It doesn't say welcome. Everybody has welcome, and then they complain about the people who come in. Go away.
Yeah. Yeah.
That-
Good point.
there you have it.
Yeah. I don't have these problems.
Okay.
You don't like the weather? Move.
Chuck doesn't have a welcome mat
Jeez.
No.
because it's accurate. What does it say? If I
it's a
invited
go away
you,
mat.
then
It's a go away mat.
there you go.
It actually says go away.
Yes, go away.
So if you plan on going there, Paul, don't plan on going in.
Yeah, just go away.
Go away.
Especially if you don't like dogs on the furniture. It's like, come on, they live here.
Yeah. Yeah. They're part of the family. People who don't let their dogs on the furniture, like, come on. Like, why have a dog? Get a fish.
Exactly.
You know, I love dogs. We're going to get a dog, but honestly, I spend a lot of money on a couch. They got dirty feet, dirty paws. I'm not going to let them jump on the couch, dirty the couch, or sleep on the couch. I love dogs. I love animals.
Well, you can get a leather couch and then you just wipe it off, or you can get a throw that goes over.
Yeah, you can put
depending on what kind of dogs you have. I mean, I used to have my Great Dane. He laid on the couch right alongside me, and we watched television.
Percy, also, if you get a hypoallergenic dog, like the kind that doesn't shed, like
did you say allergenic?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, it's a plug for Alpo. Maybe they'll pay us on the next one.
Do they still make Alpo?
I don't know. Only if you don't love your dog.
We'll have to find out.
I
make my dog food, so.
Yeah, they have these designer dog foods now. So Alpo probably I don't think it existed. Maybe it does. Well, but you can get like the most expensive dog food.
Yeah.
That's made by a chef. Because you don't want, right? I mean, we used to do that.
That's what this commercial is.
Yeah.
That's what this commercial, the commercial that she's talking about
right.
is that this is human grade food.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm not in the financial bracket for that. I'm not in a place like the food I eat is questionably human grade. So honestly, I have friends who cook for their dogs, and the couple friends who I've been at their house and seen what they cook, I would absolutely eat what they just made for the dog. In fact, one of them I did. She was making her dog some kind of like a low-end steak, and it was chopped up. And I was just kind of throwing it back. I was like, it's pretty good. No problem.
And I do the same thing. It's like they chicken, turkey, beef, rice, vegetables. I cook it up. I put it in containers. I freeze it. And there's a lot of times I come home at night and I'm not sure what I want to make, and I eat the same thing they're eating. It's human grade. It's just the convenience. And
I'm hungry.
And I also look at it where I would rather spend the money doing that, and the dogs are healthy, than spending it to go to the vet because the dogs are sick because they ate some kind of crap out of a can, or whatever. So, but some of these are a little high end and a little crazy. I looked into to maybe make it easier on myself and buying from these subscription things, and it's like they want to know how big the dog is, how tall, how wide, what its eating habits are, what it likes to do for activities. It's like, come on, no, she likes to play Scrabble. What are we going to feed her? Hamburger or chicken, depending on, come on. I mean, what do they need to know all that for? Just what's the size of the dog and maybe the breed, But so I don't know.
I think we digressed.
We did, and I do that a lot.
Okay. Well, my vote is, look at Chuck's face. My vote is
Gumble.
Chuck.
Chuck. I'm not your Chuck. I belong to someone else.
Chuck roast.
Chuck roast. Chuck you. No.
Yes. Wow. We should have a Chuck roast. Okay, go ahead.
No.
She said Chuck you.
Chuck. Didn't mean it. It was an endearing way, not a mean.
Chuck this. Let me tell you.
Yes.
I don't think the dog should be at the table. A bib, yes, but dogs should not eat with grown-ups at the dinner table. That's and young lady, if you're listening to us, say this is a deal breaker. If you can't, unless we go out to dinner because a dog can't come with you, or we eat outdoors or whatever, he cannot sit. I mean, try to make a compromise. Or if he can't bend, then girlfriend, you got a problem.
Yeah, well, you gotta find times that you can work it out. I don't know.
Yeah.
And dogs can go out to a restaurant for dinner too. I mean, you sit on the patio.
But they don't sit at the table.
No.
We vented about that. Remember the dog at restaurants?
Yeah, we did. We
yeah.
did. And I don't remember what episode that was, but yeah.
That was a while back. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a while back. It was way back.
Yeah.
Way back. Right. We used to do those in junior high school. It was 1, 2, way back. 1, 2. It was an exercise we did. All right, go ahead.
Should I move on to the next vent?
Sure, why not?
I don't particularly care for this vent, but I'll read it.
The one the one that's coming up?
The one that's coming up. Here we go.
Interesting.
Yeah. My boyfriend pees in the shower and it makes me crazy. Plus, I think it's disgusting. What do you guys think about this behavior? Martha. Oh, Martha in Kentucky. Oh, nice.
So somebody left their name, Martha in
Yeah.
Kentucky. Well,
there we go.
well, I mean, you know what? I mean, if you're aiming straight down the drain, what's the problem? You know, I mean, if he's standing back and he's trying to write his name against the shower wall, while he's urinating, well, that's a little crazy.
Is it hard to spell Chuck in the shower?
Well, printing is. Cursive writing is very easy.
That was just my test to see if you spell your name on your shower wall.
Yeah, and I put a big Y at the end, and I underline Chuck.
Yeah, I remember going through this transition in like probably junior high, where as a kid I was like, God, that would be revolting. Who would ever pee in the shower? And then just one day, I don't know, I just took a little crack at it, and I was like,
pretty good,
that was
huh?
Pretty convenient.
Yeah,
that was pretty nice. That was pretty nice. I've never gone back. I've always, like Chuck said, you're not going to do it in some remote area that doesn't get water. You want to face the stream, stream to stream, like in Ghostbusters. What happens if you cross the streams? You got to cross the stream. So yeah, aim for the drain, or just the general direction. I'm pretty relaxed about it. I think
we should get T-shirts that say that. Aim for the drain.
Aim for the drain. That would be a great shirt, actually.
Look at that.
That'd be a great shirt. So Chuck and I are on board.
Yeah.
How's a woman going to wear it the same way? You put it over your head. You put your sleeves in, arms in the sleeves. Same thing.
Chucky, baby.
Chuck is
coming through. Coming through.
Women can aim for the drain.
Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah.
Well, it's more like a north-south versus east-west kind of aim.
Gentlemen.
I bet if we looked far enough, you could find a woman who's peed in the shower.
I don't know any woman who would pee in the shower.
You got to get out more.
If you went to a grocery store with 100 people in it, and 50 of them were women, 32 of them pee in the shower. I bet. So what is that? 64% of women, I'm saying.
Your nose is
I don't know.
wrong.
Maybe that's it.
They do it in private. They don't do it when somebody's there. They do it in private.
Give it a whirl,
you know
Chrissy.
that?
They're closet shower peers.
I bet Chuck's right.
No.
They're not going to admit in public.
Yeah, they just want to make a big deal about it.
Ask your girlfriends if they do that.
All right. Honey? No, she's not here.
Yeah, we can come back to this on the next episode.
Yes, we
can do a
should
follow-up
revisit this. Yep.
Because I'm going to ask my girl, Chuck can ask Ronnie. And Chrissy, I mean, do you know does your husband pee in the shower?
I do no.
You're going to ask. You're going to have to ask. You've got to find out. And what happens if he says yes? Are you revolted?
I'll be like, why?
Okay.
Because it's convenient.
There's a toilet right next to it.
Yeah, but you're not in it. You would soak the whole shower. What do you want him to open the shower curtain or the shower door and pee from the shower into the toilet and soak you want to hold it? Ultimately, it's about indulgence. You're in a warm water. You're in a comfortable place. You're feeling clean and fresh. And it's nice to just feel empty as well.
And it feels so good.
It feels so good. And it's not like a pool where you're pissing off other people.
Right. Or pissing on other people.
I knew this event would be, you guys would agree with this.
Oh, there we go.
This guy.
Hey.
I don't think we're going to agree.
Us. You knew that we were shower pissers from the start, Chrissy?
No,
we just have that vibe.
No, that's not what I said.
You knew that about us?
No, I said I knew. No, I said I knew you guys would agree that this guy. It's okay for this guy to pee in the shower. I think it's gross. I don't like it. That's my 2 cents, and I don't want to know.
And there's no need for you to know, but I really hope that we didn't piss anybody off with this.
Look at that. But wait, Chrissy. Are you, but my question is though, from like a, lawyer kind of, did you feel that we would agree with this vent because you feel we are shower pissers?
I'm not sure I understand. Do I?
You had said that you knew that Chuck and I would agree that.
And it's okay to pee in the shower.
Right. And
it's a guy thing.
So it sounds like you think that we're if we think it's okay, then if you thought that we would be okay with it, then you probably thought we do it.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right, Paul.
You took us for shower pissers. And you were right. Survey says correct.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
And this vent is pissing me off.
All right. Well,
I just peed right now. Is that wrong? Is that too much? I'm having a good time. I'm feeling good.
You got to do it in the shower.
The moment. Well, maybe this is the next vent. Do it into a foamy padded chair that's highly absorptive. Depends chairs. Should we make that, Chuck? Depends chair
chairs.
covers.
Yes.
Depends chair covers.
There you go.
When you're in a meeting, you know, you got important things to contribute. You don't want to miss a word.
Right in the chair. That's it.
Right in the chair.
It's a convenience.
Chris's face is money right now.
And if you think we're having fun here, you have to keep in mind that we are available for bar mitzvahs and weddings and corporate events. So when you're doing your planning, think about the fun we could have being at your corporate event or wedding and letting everyone vent. Could be fun.
We'll show up. And we'll stay there just longer than you wish we had.
Okay, I am now moving on to the next vent.
We have vent number 3, don't we?
Thank God. Okay, here we go. You don't have to read this. I just had to vent it out. My girlfriend makes really loud and weird noises while we do the deed.
Wow.
Have you ever heard a squirrel make a sound? Well, that's what she sounds like, and he all caps, really loud. I swear squirrels will be running into my house to mate with her. I mean, I'm exaggerating about the mating part, but man, it's loud and weird. How do you approach this problem?
I think we need tape.
Where did
we need video where it didn't happen.
Yeah. Well,
I think we're going to need a sample.
A lot of people say she's kind of squirrely, so you know.
Wow.
But you know, you never know. I mean, she may be trying to relieve herself of the pain and boredom of having sex with you.
And you sound like a squirrel?
She's trying to do something exciting. Maybe the guy is boring and she's, trying to spice it up a little bit,
Yeah, or the other way. Maybe he's really ringing her bell. You know, and this is just an involuntary,
she can't help it. He's the greatest.
Yeah.
All right, guys, if this were, hold on. If this were your significant others and they sounded like a squirrel, what would you do?
Personally, I think the more noise, the better. The more, it's just fun and you just release the excitement and oh my God, I'm going to pee. All right. I went back.
Which is actually, which we won't even go where those two vents come together.
Myself, and forget my partner, myself, I find it very gratifying to let out, noise. I personally like to scream like Tarzan while I'm having sex.
And I say again to that, send us tape. Get us tape, Chuck. We want to share that with the world. We can darken it out to be less visually graphic, but we want to hear Chuck just swinging from the headboard, doing his Tarzan. That's amazing.
No, we don't. But anyway.
Hey, we can all go pee in the shower after. It'll be great,
All right. Well, I don't know. So she screams like a squirrel, or she sings like a squirrel.
Yeah.
What does a squirrel sound like anyway?
Chattery, just
We've all been with her. That's what it's going to do.
That's how we know.
Oh, no.
Chuck and I know this chick. Chuck and I are like, Wendy.
That's why I
he's with Wendy. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's the way I said she's a little squirrely. I remember that.
A little squirrely, we remember.
Anyway,
I think it's amusing. I think it's amusing. I would wonder. I would say maybe he could follow up Vent and let us know if we're missing something. Is it like, are the neighbors complaining? Yeah. Is there some sort of a drawback to this? Is there some sort of a negative other than just a personal taste? Because I mean, really, if this should be the most fun you could have physically. So I would be curious, is this taking away from it?
What's the problem? I mean? Like, I don't see a problem.
Yeah.
Well, that's what he's saying. He doesn't like it.
He doesn't like it. Well,
yeah, he sounds like a squirrel really loud. It's bothering him.
Well, have they talked about it? Did he leave a name? He didn't leave a name. Well, have you guys?
Does he wish she had a little more bass in her voice?
Oh, maybe.
Well, I'm with you, Chuck. I don't understand the problem.
What's the problem? Make all the noise you can. I think it's a wonderful. Just let it out.
But, you know what he should do? Maybe. All right. He should maybe condition himself to it. I think he should record it maybe not for us. He should record it, and then he should take the audio and make it his ringtone. So when she calls, yes. So when she calls, then he's conditioned to be like, oh, okay, I'm used to it now. I hear it every day. And okay.
Yeah.
And then when people are like, who the hell did a squirrel just call you? And you're like, I got this thing to tell you.
You know what? Paul, you come up with some great ideas, and I think you should be like a relationship coach or something.
I'm telling you.
I think it's a great idea, or just put it on a loop, and when you're driving to work, just listen to it. Get used to the sound.
Yeah. Play it while you sleep. Put a little earbud in, play it in your sleep so you become adjusted to it.
Right.
I'm beyond squirreling.
Yeah. I'm beyond squirreling.
You know what? And maybe if he feels this, maybe he should take it to the park and play it out loud and see how the squirrels respond. Because he feels that this is very, very squirrel-like. Maybe, I don't know.
That's a great idea.
You ever seen some people who just remind you of certain animals?
Yes.
Like some girls look like rabbits.
Yes.
Some look like birds. Maybe she comes from the squirrel lineage. Yes, hamsters at the Golden Corral. But maybe she comes from squirrel lineage.
Mm-hmm. Could be.
This could be, we could ask Darwin about this.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think if she's in the backyard in a fetal position, eating nuts, then there's
Sounds
a
like
problem.
that's what she's doing in the bedroom.
Then
leads to this. That's, if you ask me.
She might be related to. Oh God, this is insane.
I don't know. Well, this is just a crazy. This is just somebody's personal thing, and they're letting it out of the bedroom, and But try, Paul. Try the Tarzan thing. It's great.
I will.
Okay.
Could we? Before we wrap, could we just say thank you to this gentleman for inviting us into his bedroom for this? Because I feel like we're there. Yeah. I feel like the next time he has that sound, he should think about the three of us and realize there are 5 people in the room.
And be thankful for the nutty time that you're having.
Just thinking of us being there may be far more distracting than the sound itself. Imagine the 3 of us listening for the sound. He'd be like, oh God, I'll just take the sound.
Yeah.
I'll just take the sound.
Yeah, there you
Chrissy
go.
would be facing the other way.
I wouldn't be there. I'll leave that up to you guys.
I think there's much more problems in the world to worry about than this. So just enjoy it either way, But do we have? I don't have. I have a note here that says we have some comments, but I don't have any comments.
Did we do 3 vents? Did we get through those?
Yeah,
that was 3 of them. Yeah.
How about that? Hot dog.
Yeah. Well, I know.
Okay, you want to hear the commentary?
Sure. Yeah. I don't have a copy of it, but I
have it here.
I'll just listen.
Yeah. This person writes, why don't you host Vent About Something? Chuck sounds like he has a lot to say. I'll bet Paul has a lot of vents. He sounds like he has a lot of opinions. Chris seems neutral and a good balance. Okay.
Wow.
Well,
I mean, that's kind of positive, I guess.
She's our Nadia Comaneci. She's got good balance.
Whoa.
So podcast.
Nadia Comaneci, Chuck.
Wasn't she a balance bar person?
That's 100 years ago.
That's okay. I'm 100
What
years
about
old.
Simone Biles? She's the one that's going into the Olympics.
She's our Simone Biles.
Okay.
Yeah, but unlike Simone Biles, you don't quit when the episode starts.
Yes. All right. So
anyway.
That's
so
nice
what?
So Chris is ceviche, nice from what I heard.
Yes, ceviche. I love ceviche on a nice summer day.
Ceviche.
All right, let me read the last. We only have 2 commentaries. Here it comes. You know what I think? Oh, sorry. You know what I think? Venting is good for the soul. I'm a PhD psychologist, and I get paid to hear problems, and I find this type of venting or releasing frustrations helps others to listen and learn. Keep up the good work. Wow, that was
excellent.
Good.
That's good. Yeah. So we're providing a valuable service here. We're helping people.
We should start charging like what, $200 an hour? These therapists, whatever.
Each. Yeah. When we do the bar mitzvahs.
Let me know when you collect. Yeah. So we'll split them.
You know, I would say to that comment, God, they must hear some wild vents in their sessions. If there's ever a vent that they could anonymize, you know what I mean? If they can kind of take it away from the individual client context, send us those. We'd love to hear them. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that could be a great source event, a duct, if you will, to our events.
I got a note or an email actually from a retired police officer who wants to be on our show because he has stuff to vent about. What do you think of that?
Oh, that sounds great.
Bring it on.
That might be, bring it on. That's what I say. Okay.
Yeah,
maybe
the siren.
We ease him in. Sound the siren. Maybe we ease him in. He could send us a vent or two that we just to prime the pump, or we just have him on. We've got a fourth box.
Yeah, let's do it.
We've got a fourth box.
Well, that's all I got with the commentary.
That's all we got. All right, so it's time to say goodbye again, right? So thanks for another fun-filled little get-together that we had, and we enjoy these things. And don't forget to check us out at Instagram, and follow us there while you're checking us out. Don't just check us out and leave. Follow us. We need the followers. And now we're on YouTube, so check us out there, and you can watch us while you're listening. But don't do it while you're driving in a car, Anyway, so go to the website, leave us a written vent at ventthis.org, and tell us who you are. We just want to know. It's not a big deal. We're not coming after you, none of that stuff. And you can leave us a voicemail vent at 818-570-2535. That number again, 818-570-2535. And leave us a voicemail vent, and we'll play it for you on an upcoming episode. We love doing that, and we love hearing from people. And again, tell us who you are. Just want to hear about it, where you are, and all that. So go out there and smile today, and make it a great day.
Yeah. Bye, everybody.